Do you ever feel like art just no longer feel as exciting or engaging as it used to? Do you feel that your progress is stagnant? Do you feel like everything is crumbling to the ground, becoming out of control, and it's all making you lose your sanity? Do you sometimes feel worthless and absolutely disgusted? Hello, fellow doodlers from pencil, pen, paint, digital, or any other mediums. How's your day so far? As an artist, we sometimes feel like we're losing motivation. Sometimes we feel like art just it ain't it. It's a very complicated feeling that's very hard to explain in details, but basically it's like you've got no idea what to draw, what to paint, or whatever. It's all blank, and you often find yourself staring at an empty canvas. There's a term for this, which is art block, otherwise known as creative rut. Creative rut is a temporary period when a person feels uninspired, unmotivated, or is unable to make progress on their creative projects. This may last a couple of days, weeks, which can turn into months or even years. Of course, as an artist myself, I have also experienced this. Back when I was 12 years old, up until I turned 14 years old, as in, I stopped entirely at drawing. Then, I started becoming motivated again. During the remotivation time, I realized 5 main habits that I did in order to get out of that state. And that's what I'll be sharing with you today. Remember though, everything that I'll be stating in this video are purely my opinions. You can have your own opinions and express them in the comments if you want. And with that, let's get started. Firstly, I'll tell you my own experience with a 2-year creative rut. During this time, I just started becoming more exposed to social media, and YouTube became one of my comfort zones, probably not the safest, and most probably not the healthiest. But again, I was between 14 to 15 years old, so what do you expect from me? Anyways, I came across a channel named Jaiden Animations, and it was like magic. She literally revived my long dead artist self. I started drawing fan arts of her and an OC super similar to her style. I, I wasn't good at any of it, but I was having fun. It didn't matter to me whether my drawings were good or not. During this time, I was still just a baby traditional artist. I draw on my notebooks, bond papers, and I put them all in a folder. After that, I moved up from junior high school to senior high school, and this time was when I was introduced to digital art by none other than Kooleen. I know. Look, I was a problematic teenager and Kooleen is a problematic artist. So it just clicked, okay? So she inspired me to paint, and this is what I've got. This abomination. I know it's not a lot at all. Alright, that's enough. Get that out of here. So I just kept on painting and painting different artworks after that, but after a while of feeling like I'm not doing any progress, it hit me again. The feeling of not progressing, like I was stagnant again. Another creative rut, maybe a few weeks. I just took a little break. Then I came across many other YouTuber artists like Fung Zhao, Sam Does Arts, and many others. From which I learned about hard edges and not airbrushing everything. I learned not to focus on one part of a painting too much and try to distribute my effort into all parts of the piece. And taking breaks, not trying to finish it in one go. And that's when I saw progress again. So once again, I got motivated and I got out of creative rut. Now, currently, I've been super into character building, and so I've been having fun making new OCs here and there. So I don't think another creative rut will come my way anytime soon, but I know it'll eventually come, and that's okay. Now, let's break it down. I observed 5 habits that helped me repeatedly get out of creative rut. Specifically, observing or watching other people. This is very helpful for me, especially when you're trying to just look at other people draw or their drawing in general. It just made me feel inspired so suddenly. Sometimes I just get out in the middle of a video just to make my own art because I got so inspired. And sometimes I draw along with them. I observed this when I started becoming interested in character making. I just feel so motivated to make their silhouette, their personality, their color scheme, their outfits. Man, I just love it. Doing something new helps prevent that feeling of stagnation because it breaks the cycle. Maybe you're becoming sick of painting, so start pieces that are more detailed, more focused, or sharper. Now I know how hard it is to resist the urge to make a flawless piece, but realistically, that's just not possible at all. Even professional artists know this. They make mistakes and do millions of revisions. If you look at some detailed paintings, some of those details are just blobs. Look at Samda's art's works. It's not the same as AI where it doesn't make any sense at all. It makes sense, it's intentional, but it's very simplistic. Enjoying the process is a huge part of the process. Art is supposed to be fun, engaging, not boring like a chore. Express yourself through your art. Now, creative rut might feel like the worst, but that's not what I want you to think. Sometimes, a creative rut is actually what you need. When you're feeling like you're not improving or getting bored and unmotivated, sometimes a break is all you need. I'm not saying you should stop whenever you feel like your art is not improving. Of course, it still depends on the situation. Improvement is still important. A break doesn't always mean stopping. Sometimes it's like catching your breath for a bit in a fun run. Now I know this is cliche, but I'll say it anyway. Art, just like life, is a marathon, not a race. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed and you found this video helpful and motivating. Again, these are all my opinions based on my own experience, so it is entirely up to you if you want to apply this in your artistic life or not. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until then, I'll see you next time. Keep doodling. Bye!